All right, so the screen you see right now is the screen that you should see when you walk up to the floor model. So all of your floor models should have this screen on it. If it doesn't, I'm going to show you how to do that in the settings here in just a bit. But that is what that's the screen that a customer is going to see when they walk up and wake up their treadmill. They won't see that. They will not see this one. This would be turned off. Out of the box, it'll be turned off. And if it's turned off on your floor model, I'm going to show you how to turn that on. Let me go back, because I went through that pretty quick here. So, top right-hand corner, you see the gearbox. Let's push that. This is a prominent settings profile for customers to be able to get into. They can, at their fingertips, get into this settings, and they see that they can switch between metric and English if they wanted to. They can turn up the brightness of the screen. They can turn down the volume if they wanted to. I would suggest keeping both of those as up if possible, because there is that other area where you can turn the volume down. And then this 20-second step-off timer, if you get off of the treadmill and you go to answer the phone or somebody comes to the door, after 20 seconds it'll go into pause mode. For the sake of your floor model, I want that turned off so that you can walk through a presentation like this without having to actually literally walk on the treadmill. Bluetooth, this is where you would find your Bluetooth settings, and this is where you would connect to Bluetooth. Same thing here with wireless. You want to find your wireless connection of your store, and you want to make sure that that's connected. If it's password protected, make sure you go ahead and fill in the password and get this thing online so that you can show them all this great stuff I'm about to show you. And then language is just a setting language. If they wanted to switch to Spanish or French or even Chinese Mandarin, they can do that here. So that is, again, the gearbox settings in the top right. Hidden in the logo at the bottom is all of the manager settings. So if I push the logo right in the middle of the screen for about 15 seconds, the manager settings are going to pop up. Here we go. Manager mode here, you're going to see display mode. I have this on. Now this is your floor model mode. This is so the floor model console doesn't go to sleep. Talked to you just a second ago about that 20-second step-off timer. I want that turned off, and I want display mode on because I want the console to be constantly on that virtual brochure setting when you have this on your floor. Custom key is for that lower console. I mentioned to you earlier where the lower console has the speed keys that can be customized. If this were in a commercial setting, you'd probably want to turn those off. And the same thing goes with user setting. User profiles you would probably want turned off as well. You don't want the gym people to be able to customize their own user profiles. So that's where you would turn it off as well. And then beep sounds as you're beeping through this would be on or off. We turn it off for the sake of this presentation so it's not beeping the whole time. Right here is a pretty cool feature. If you want to limit the amount of time that somebody uses this device, say in a gym you want to limit them to 30 minutes. There you go, you've limited them to 30 minutes, and now after 30 minutes this machine will shut down and they'll be off of the machine and hopefully move on to something else. But that can be turned off as well. And then you've got your lube meter that's going to count to when you need to lubricate the belt.